Afternoon. This video is in regards to the return 996, 986 headlights and side markers. So I got all four pieces returned here. I just want to go over with you regarding what I promised in terms of the bench testing to check to see if anything functions incorrectly, especially particularly the parking lights when you mentioned that the strange behavior. So I have a 12-volt power supply on hand right here. I'm going to go ahead and bench test both of these headlights individually, one side at a time. So running with the general functions real quick. Should be parking lights. No issues right there. Signal. And this should be a high beam. Fog lights. The last function I'm going to test is going to be for the low beam. Low beam. So passenger right side tests without any issues. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the driver left side. So I'm going to start with the low beam this time. Low beam have no issues. Moving on. Okay. So this should be parking lights. Again, doesn't seem to have any issues. Moving on to the signal. Should be high beam. The LED fog lights. Alright, so all of the functions for both sides actually behave normally. Unfortunately, we don't really have like I guess a brake function to trigger on top of the signal function. I've already had my warehouse staff bench test the headlights with the multiple functions on, but it doesn't seem like the signal functions, which is the switchback functions, is interrupting the parking, how it behaves, because it does still switch back normally as to what we've seen with the other sets. Now, the main concern that I have with the return, which wasn't really disclosed by you, which this is actually a bit of a major modification, was the fact that you've already cut or dremeled out almost like a centimeter off the plastic on the underneath where the mounting bracket latches on from your car to the headlights. Now, because of this modification and the fact that this headlight is no longer considered new by any means, our vendor will not accept this return at all. So I will be touching base with you with the email regarding this concern and what the situation is with the entire return. So please advise. This pretty much concludes the documentation for the testing part of the video. Thank you so much for your time.